this bitch. You dig? Wait. I've been on the grind all day. Ain't got no time to waste, so I had to change the pace. Call your friends, girl, let's get it started. Please don't let me down, leave me broken hearted.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Paid Turd Podcast. This is a mini episode. Ooh, we got together. We got together for this one.
Yes, sir.
Donnie, I like that jersey you're wearing over there. A little NBA action, huh? A little Lakers gear.
Hey, always, man. You know, we gotta say balling somehow, some way out here. So you gotta give credit due where the king is due, man.
Ooh, even though he's hurt right now, you still got that.
Coming soon. Coming back
summer
soon.
body's coming along. Okay, I see you, bro. I see you, bro.
It sounds better when it comes from the ladies, but you know what? I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Hey, all the best compliments come from your bros. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, they tell the truth. They tell the truth. Hey, sun's out, guns out. That's all I gotta say, man. I'm trying to. You know, it's gonna be sunny like sunny California, so gotta get right out here, man.
This week it's been so nice out, bro.
Beautiful, beautiful. I know up north too, you guys are getting beautiful weather, 60s, 70s. I know it's probably, I don't know how long it's been since y'all seen the sun up there, but I'm glad you guys are enjoying some decent spring weather, man. Mm-hmm. I'm down in VA trying to enjoy it myself, so it's been like this for the past month. I'm not trying to rub it in, but it's been 70s, 80s.
Hey, you know, up here it takes a little while to, get the weather nice, but we're outside flipping tires, doing the whole shebang today. The whole shebang. Mm-hmm. You already know.
They say the best strength could be the farmer's strength. So, man, it's so wild though. I mean, TimboSlice over there, you repping the Yankees. I see, man. And
you already know.
New York. It's always New York, man. We are from on one side of the country to another. I gotta ask who
concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
From New York. Now is it just New York? Is it just New York you're repping, or is it we got somebody on the back of that jersey? Is that just the authentic blank slate?
I got my guy. Oh. Now, who do you think? I'll give you 3 guesses, and I guarantee you they're probably all going to be wrong.
Well, I mean, we did.
It's an away jersey too.
Wait, hey, which is special. If I was not to know you, TimboSlice, if just looking at you, you know who I would say. I didn't even tell you this. Trust me, for the people that know, I already know who it was from the bat. We already discussed this. But if I didn't know TimboSlice, I would probably say Johnny Damon. Or maybe Jason Giambi. I don't know. One of those. But I was impressed, man. Show the people. The man got Mr. Sheffield on there.
Number 11, Mr. Sheffield.
Only right.
Yo, he had that unique batting stance. I loved it, man. He was a power hitter. He had a cannon. He played left field. He would throw people out like no hop. Just in his batting stance. So the first game I went to, I was in this jersey. I went to see the Boston Red Sox versus the New York Yankees.
Classic.
Gary Sheffield hit a home run that went just inside the foul pole that I was sitting near. It was incredible, bro. It was incredible.
Hey, the game is always better when the Yankees win. I'm not gonna lie, man. Mm-hmm. And to see a rivalry like that, and it's the classic Yankees too. When the rivalry was on point, when you had David Ortiz, Manny Ramirez,
Big Papi,
you know what I mean? Pedro Martinez, Johnny Damon, when he was on where the grass was uglier on that side, but now he's seen his last few careers, he went to the greener side. Just saying,
he did.
That time was the best time, man. So hey,
it really was. I love that.
Have you checked out the new stadium? The new Yankee Stadium opened in 2016, I believe.
Yes, I went to a game that year. It was awesome. But
epic when it first opened.
Yes.
Nice.
And when I first visited the first Yankee Stadium, I went there. They were playing Boston. They went to extra innings, and the Yankees won in extras. It was it was awesome. I like as a Yankees fan going to my first Yankee game, and
Yeah.
the one after that, me and my brother Sean, we were able to go because of his girlfriend at the time. We sat 5 rows back behind home plate.
Ooh.
To be honest with you, even though they were good seats and you paid a lot for them, I'd
Would you
actually
rather be a
rather
bleacher creature?
yeah, that
Be in
or
the
be on the
nosebleeds
side.
with the nosebleed with the sideline. I hear that
You
right
have
behind the
no
benches.
chance. Yeah, you have no
Yeah,
chance of getting a foul ball if
the
you're five
dugout.
rows back. Like, yeah, because the catcher is probably going to catch it if you're 5 rows back. You know?
Yeah, and they do have the extra long net right there too. And I know they made it longer too with that incident that happened a couple years ago with a few
Oh
fans
yeah,
got injured
dude.
actually, a few incidents. So I know they made the nets even longer now. But yeah, man, hey, that's great, man. I'm just glad we're both repping who we trust, and it just shows, man, a lot's been going on. Uh, I mean, we go from one country, we go out of the country to another. We're gonna have to go top of the topic here. There's a lot of crazy
Hmm.
incidents happen. I'm sure you guys heard about
There
with
are a
a
lot of
lot of.
things going on, man.
To be honest, a lot of these ex NFL players, in one way or another, going to have their first 48 episodes out
Oh,
here.
yeah.
To
We
be
might as well
to be
start
quite
the
frank
start the
with you,
people with some bad
you
news so
start with
that
the
we can
bad
get
news. So
positive. That's what I'm saying. All right, so
you
people
starting with the
people
bad news first, ladies and gentlemen.
people of the Pay Dirt podcast. This past so Donnie, we last spoke on Sunday. It's been what,
Mm.
3 4 days. There's been a lot of things going on. You know, we are the Pay Dirt podcast, but we have to report on things in the NFL. We are a football show, even though we are a sports show. You know what I'm
On and
saying?
off the field.
So
On and
we
off the
we have
field.
to do the bad news, but we will get to the good news and the good feelings afterwards. We have to get this out of the way. Donnie, there was something that it was really tragic happened. Please enlighten the people, and I'm devastated. I'm devastated.
Hey, yeah, for sure, man. I mean, besides the whole Deshaun Watson situation, that's a whole nother story. But
I
that's we'll touch on that. Best believe we'll touch on that. But
yeah,
just
I don't have any good feelings about.
me, hey, listen, man, we'll get on it because it could be worse though. Because Philip Adams, ex NFL player, former NFL, fatally shot five people, including a prominent doctor, his wife, and two children, which is just terrible. I hate even saying that. Philip
Reading the
Adams.
article that you sent me, it was that doctor treated him and stuff. Did he have a vendetta against him or something? What happened, dude?
Hey man, that's a very good question. I feel like more of that is going to come out eventually in the next few days. And everything does kind of, people don't do anything for no reason these days, even if it's the
Hmm.
reason is petty or it's just unmoral, things of that nature. There's always a reason behind something. So who knows the relationship him and that doctor had? Who knows what type of medication or just anything going
Yeah,
on just with him. And like I stated, man, like he could just have health issues just from his NFL career in general is why he had these
yeah,
bad health
mental
issues.
mental health
Mental, exactly,
for
Ex-
sure.
exactly. And it's just sad to see. So crazy. He did have a career with the Arizona Cardinals.
Yep.
Um,
Looks like
for,
the 49ers as well.
yep, 49ers also. He was on a
New York Jets. I think the
yep.
Giants for a stint as well.
I know
Um,
he's on Atlanta Falcons. I don't know about the Giants, but he also is on
yeah,
the
definitely the
Falcons, the
Jets.
49ers. Yep, the Jets and the
That is
Cardinals.
such a sad ending to somebody's life and the kids too, man.
Yeah,
Come
man,
on.
it's terrible.
Oh,
But hopefully justice. Well, I mean, there's really unfortunately no real justice served, but hopefully faith and justice and just karma in life makes those
yeah.
families feel better. But it's just sad to see. And I'm curious to see too, just his type of career he had with injuries he had.
Wow.
If he had any concussions during his seasons in the
See,
NFL.
some serious CT. They should, unless he blew his brains out. And I'm sorry, folks, for saying it that way, but like, the man
It was a
killed
murder
himself. But
suicide. Yeah, it was a murder suicide.
if he did it that way, like through I want like if they could study his brain and like what they can get from that. It's just, that's so sad. But
And mental
yeah,
health is becoming more of an important thing. I know we all seen the movie Concussion with
there's
Will
more.
Smith, that
Yeah,
came out in the early 2000s, just kind of showing what just obviously what playing football does, especially professional football does, compact. I'm going to sound like Marshawn Lynch right now. Yeah. Hit after hit after hit, it does something, and that's based on a true story with these researchers and certain scientists and personal doctors doing their own investigation on what that does on the brain.
I mean, Aaron Hernandez, the perfect example.
You know what I'm saying, and it's so crazy though, because I watched another podcast. I'm sure we know the one with. I just got to say this real quick with Brandon Marshall, More Than an Athlete. A couple other Chad Johnson's on it, a couple other pro football players, but they still, it's weird because they still kind of show some empathy, sympathy, and like thinking Aaron Hernandez is gonna have done something like that. Like till this day, they still said that
they think he got set up, because I haven't watched that.
When it comes to his murder in jail, they think it was suspect. They definitely thought it was suspect. That's the More Than an Athlete podcast. So these are people that I personally know.
That's another side of it we don't hear.
Brandon Marshall exactly said Aaron Hernandez would be due to never kill himself. He said that right on the podcast. So that just shows you where they all stand. And Chad Johnson and all that agree with it. But it just shows you, man. Wow. Just we say all that to say is just mental health's important.
Without a doubt. Please, if you need help, you know.
Yep, and the same thing happened with Travis Rudolph. I'm sure we heard of that.
Oh my god! And I remember him. I remember him too. Like I'm like, oh man! Like I actually kind of knew that. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, man. I mean, he was on the Giants for a bit. He played for the New York Giants a little bit. Yep. He went down with first degree murder too. He just got charged and arrested earlier this morning. Travis Rudolph. Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
In West Palm Beach.
Yep, and only 25 years old, man, and
he had his whole life.
His big highlight, he did. His big highlights was at Florida State, though. He was kind of making somewhat of an indent in the NFL, but he definitely had an incredible season at Florida State. He played for the Giants.
He was a former Giant too, yeah.
Yeah, yep. He put up strong numbers in his final 2 years at Florida State too. He had 115 receptions, over 1,700 yards, 14 touchdowns. Wow. So. Hey man, it just shows you a lot going on, and even with Travis Rudolph, and we got Phillip Adams with these horrendous acts. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm glad we got those out of the way, so we can get to some real good news, such as in the NFL.
Is it going to be good news for the Jets or the Panthers? I'm not sure.
Good question, my friend. I think good news for the Panthers, because Sam Darnold gets under the Adam Gase umbrella. He was celebrating going to Carolina. He is going to do a lot there. They told Teddy because we all thought, okay, they're going to give Teddy another go, but they were in the market for a quarterback. Sam Darnold, Carolina. I mean, they really gave him nothing for a potential franchise quarterback. He just needed to get into a new situation. He's got McCaffrey, DJ Moore. Carolina could probably get Kyle Pitts if Kyle Pitts falls that much.
Hey, they're saying the Cowboys, Jerry Jones has his evil eye on him. When the Cowboys want something, they gonna get it.
Yeah, but they need defense. They do not need the sexy pick. He is the best available in the draft, but it's like, dude, you guys need defense, and I don't think he's fallen that far.
Yeah, and
he's the best overall player other than a quarterback in the draft.
Hey, true that. And with Sam Darnold though getting traded to the Panthers, and we got those. Was it a 3rd round pick? A 6th round pick? Was it? There's no. I don't think there was any first or second. Just saying. I don't think there's any first or second in there.
Definitely. Yeah. I don't. It was not. It was not.
Hey man, that means if the Carolina Panthers are doing that, they picked up Sam Darnold. We still got Cam Newton over there in New England, and then how are you feeling though? What are the Jets going to do though? Are you think for sure they're going to?
Number 2, they said so it came out today that for the New York Jets, they are not getting significant interest for the number 2 pick. So people know they're taking a quarterback, and they just traded Sam Darnold. So now they kind of leverage themselves. But who are they going to pick? Because right now, people are talking about, Zach Wilson is a pure number 2. Everyone knows what the first 3 to 4 picks in the draft are, and I'm like, no, you don't. It's all bullshit. There was a dude Goldman. So Scott Goldman, Dr. Scott Goldman, he does the Goldman test, the AIQ test. Justin Fields scored a 130 on the recall, and that is his one knock. Justin Fields' one knock is, he doesn't really know how to read defenses. His recall score on that was 130. Guess the score that you can get on that. That's the highest.
Is it? I'm guessing it's well above a 130.
Nope, it's 130 exactly.
Really?
And
do we have
guess who
genius on our
scored
hands?
lower? Mm-hmm. Guess who scored lower?
I mean, listen.
You're gonna be flabbergasted.
I know. Hey, listen. I know it wasn't. We're going to throw in Trevor Lawrence here.
Oh no, it's not a rookie. It's something you're gonna be very surprised.
I know you ain't gonna say Daniel Jones.
Patrick
if it ain't
Mahomes,
on the Giants, really?
Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen.
Those aren't even gonna hit my head.
They scored 108s on that. So someone's lying about Justin Fields because he's the most athletic out of all the quarterbacks. He's got an arm. He impressed. I think people are trying to downplay him, so he falls. And I kind of think the New England Patriots might be trying to scoop him up so he can sit under Cam and also get some playing time while Cam runs the option for Bill.
Hey man, I could definitely see that. Just that versatile, especially when they get in the red zone, switch it up with Cam. And considering it's just a 1-year contract Cam's going to be on, I know he doesn't see his faith being in New England, so I don't think Cam will mind doing that under Bill Belichick. That would be sexy.
That's a good relationship. Relationship.
I think that could be compatible, and just Bill Belichick doing that, already spending the money he spent just on. I mean, he damn near improved his team probably by 4 or 5 points already in one way or another.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so.
I'm not going to jump to conclusions because we need to see it all happen on the field though too. They need to win those games. Everything looks beautiful on paper, great on paper.
Yeah, but you got to win. That's what it's about, dude.
Hey man, I totally agree. I think the Sam Darnold is definitely interesting. I think he's not going to be your reliable quarterback. He's definitely not a franchise quarterback, to say the least.
But you don't think so? I think he was just a victim of the. Really?
You think he was a victim of the system? So you got
everyone that's
got him balling out. You have him balling out this season.
Before we continue, so. Let's look at this. I just saw a graphic about this today when the 2 quarterbacks that got from underneath Adam Gase's umbrella. So he gets credit for Peyton Manning, even though if anyone had Peyton Manning ran the offense, not him. Right? So that's how he got the job in Miami and New York. Miami, he had Ryan Tannehill, traded that away. Literally the same exact formula he used it in Miami, and he shit-canned that team. He used in the new Jersey Jets. All the way through top 5 pick, traded a franchise player, Minkah Fitzpatrick. They traded Jamal Adams for first. Everything was exactly the same, and both organizations were terrible. So they're like, okay, Sam Darnold's probably gonna get Tannehill, which is a good thing. He's gonna go down there, compete, and he's probably gonna flourish because he actually has a system. He has Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson. Him and Teddy are going to compete. The better one's going to go. They said, okay, Teddy, he's coming down here to start, And Teddy's like, okay, he can seek a trade. What if you went back to New Orleans? What if he was 5-0 down there without Drew Brees? That should have told the Saints that they should have moved on from Drew Brees a long time ago. But he's a hero. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's not come at Drew Brees like he was some bum quarterback.
Saying that all to say.
Okay. that does totally make sense.
On Timbo's tantrums.
Listen, you enlighten us. You made my AIQ go up after that. Hey, if anything, man, that's great. I mean, and I just got to touch on too. I mean, speaking of Josh Allen, I heard he said he's touched on something just in regards to the vaccinations and everything that's going on.
Yes. Yes. So
What was that? What was the exact statement?
So his statement was he was like basically saying Kyle Brandt asked him 10 questions about vaccines and all that, and he's like, if the science is there for me to do it, I'll do it, but it doesn't seem like I need to do it right now. People are being forced to do it that don't necessarily need to and whatnot. And obviously he was sensitive. He knows he's an NFL quarterback. I'm gonna try and find it again on Twitter, because when I saw it, I was like, okay, yeah, because it was trending on Twitter, and I was like, oh yeah. So and people were coming after him for it, and I was like, dude. And they said his exact. Oh, look at you! You're looking a little swole. Swole. Whoa!
I got the brown on for no reason.
Look at you.
As you see, I am healthy. I eat oranges. I eat fruits. That just sounds like a man who just wants to state his own opinion.
He said he's still debating. He's okay. So here you go. So here's the first. He was on Kyle Brandt's 10 questions. So if you don't know who Kyle Brandt is, Good Morning Football. He's one of the hosts. Harvard running back. Good guy. He hosts an awesome show. Kyle Brandt asked the quarterback if he has received the COVID-19 vaccination. I don't think they go over these questions beforehand, but you never know because it's TV.
True.
He goes, I have not, Allen said before Brandt pressed him on if he will get a shot. Like, okay, why are you pressing him on that? That this is maybe this was designed to be controversial, which was what I'm thinking in my conspiracy mind. He said, I have not, Allen said before Brandt pressed him on if he'll get a shot. I'm still debating that. I'm a big statistics and logical guy. So if statistics show it's the right thing for me to do, I'd do it. Again, I'd lean the other way too if that's what it said. I haven't been paying attention to it as much as maybe I should have. I've just been doing my thing and masking up when I'm going out and just staying close and hanging around family. When Brandt asked Allen about the NFL not mandating his player to receive vaccines, which is the right thing to do, by the way, not mandating it.
Yeah.
The Pro Bowl quarterback said he agreed.
Pro-choice.
Exactly. Correct. My body, my choice, you weirdos. So when Brandt asked Allen about NFL not mandating it, he agreed with the move in that he thinks everyone should have the choice to do it or not to do it. Thank you very much. You get in this tricky situation now where if you do mandate, that's kind of going against what our Constitution says and the freedom to kind of express yourself in one way or the other. Yeah. I think we're in a time where that's getting a lot harder to do. Everybody should have that choice. And remember, Josh Allen too, it comes from Buffalo, is in that community and how hard it got hit by these mandates and all this shit. So you also have to understand you have to understand the point of view. So yeah, that was big. That was trending on Twitter. What people got mad at it. It's like the guy's saying the truth. What people get mad at the truth so much nowadays.
100%. And I don't want to go down this rabbit hole, but it's just from
yes, me neither. But we just observe and report.
Exactly, and that's what we do here at the Pay Dirt Podcast. Because I just have to state though, even 2 weeks ago, Mr. LeBron James even stated himself. All he said was, that is a choice between my family and I. We'll make that decision. Basically, that's none of your business. To a reporter, publicly.
Which is true. It's so true.
Exactly. And they got on him for that. Stephen A. Smith got on him for that, just say you're going to take the damn vaccine. Like, no.
Yeah, dude, they're trying to push that. Let's not go down that rabbit hole.
We're not, but it just shows you, like, people are ridiculous. They thinking that, hey, everybody has to do the same and think the same for order things improve. Yeah, that's not how we got here. We got here from different minds.
Exactly.
People.
I don't like
look
that
different.
people
We think different.
Exactly. I don't like that necessarily. People are like looking at you different if you don't want to get it. I'm like, come on, can we at least meet in the middle somewhere?
Yeah, man.
But anyways, that's Josh Allen said that, and people got on him. That's exactly how we both feel about the situation. Like, come on, the guy's free to express his mind.
Hey man, you see what the Texas Rangers did last week? Full capacity.
Wow. Full
Full
stadium.
capacity.
Full
I believe.
stadium.
Did we touch on that last episode of the Pay Your podcast?
I don't remember because I think that was Monday. And you know what else happened Monday? Baylor Bears. Bruh.
Balling, man. That was a surprising to me. I was having my money on Gonzaga. I mean, that man Timmy.
We both were. We didn't see that coming.
Not at all, man. But the Baylor's defense, they just played like dogs, man. It kind of reminded me just an analogy of how the Buccaneers defense played and why they won a Super Bowl. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
they play like dogs, man. Baylor has a bunch of dogs on it. Hey, for real, man. And shout out to them. One way or another, you can call it upset, especially with Gonzaga. Let's remind you, Gonzaga was undefeated till they lost that championship game right there. But shout out to Baylor beating Gonzaga by definitely a double-digit margin, I believe. Surprising. We seen what Suggs did though.
Yeah, yo, that was wild. But Baylor, they're playing like an NBA team. Yeah, the final. Oh yeah, 16. So Baylor beat them 86-70.
They ran away with it at the end. Yeah, they ran away with it at the end.
Yeah, it was never Gonzaga's game at all.
It wasn't. They're saying though, Suggs going to be one of the first lotto picks next year. So
he's going to be a beast. That boy's a beast.
He is.
And that Baylor team,
man. I gotta say though too, man. I really love though how Gonzaga is. Now you know TimboSlice over there, one of my favorite white boys ever, aka White Chocolate. The way my man. Exactly. Timmy plays for Gonzaga. That dude is a monster, is a baller.
With the Fu Manchu.
It says it all. The stash says it all.
It really does.
Great game, man. Shout out to Baylor again, winning the NCAA March Madness championship. And
yo, that's gonna be nasty. When it comes back, yo, I can't wait. Because the only time I really pay attention to college basketball is that time, and that time is over. So now we're moving on to the draft, which is pretty soon.
Had a perfect game. Missed 23 games. End up dropping. Yeah, man. As you see, the ball keeps bouncing, man. And speaking of bouncing, I'm sure a lot of people seen Kevin Durant bounce back last night, man. Jeez.
Every night I bounce back.
For real, man. End up literally having a perfect game, 5 for 5.
Bless you. Thank you. My guy, Quentin Williams.
I want to say I can't even get on you for that. Right?
Speaking of New York.
For real, man. As you see,
ladies and gentlemen, that was a beautiful moment on the Hater podcast.
See how everything comes full circle right there? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But it's so crazy, though. And I mean, as you see, speaking of blessings, KD's blessing Brooklyn again. And literally having a perfect game. It's 23 games. Came back 17 points, 5 for 5. Hey, so we'll see what it does. I'm pretty sure Kyrie's still out.
Think about
They're number one, though. They clinched number one in the East at the moment.
Think about it. They're probably resting and shit, just kind of getting ready for the playoffs. So think about it. They probably know, okay, these guys need to rest, but we need to have one or two or superstars and like really good players out there as well, because we know they're going to rest or get injured or something like that.
Real,
so
man.
That's what you're going to need to beat LeBron.
Disguise load management in one way or another. Or disguise like I'm not going to play till we're in the playoffs. Because I even feel like they're probably cushioning Anthony Davis's injury. I think it's more serious than what people thought it was, but I think he's obviously able to come back by the playoffs, I feel. But I think they're going to keep it till the last day. Till the last bell rings, then they're going to have him come back, make sure he's back for the playoffs at least. Have LeBron lead the Lakers to the playoffs, and have Anthony Davis take over the playoffs. Basically what they did last year in one way or another.
Fully healed. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm right there with you, bro. So obviously you like the Lakers going in. Let's see, because I want to also get educated on this, and with the NBA, the Bucks. So as far as standings go, when I'm looking at that, Brooklyn, they got the first seed, right? Philly is they're Wow, 24-7 in the conference, 35-16. They're figuring it out. Wow, Boston is 7th. That's sheesh. That's no good. The Knicks, though, they're 8th. They're still in it.
Hey, man! Shout out to
Indiana,
the Knicks. Shout out to the
Chicago,
Knicks.
my Chicago Bulls. I'm not a huge fan, but I did like Derrick Rose. Like I'm more of a Derrick Rose fan. So wherever he goes, I go. You know what I mean. Atlanta, number
Derrick Rose is a
5.
legend.
He is. He is. Rose from the concrete like Derrick Rose.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, Toronto's trash. Cleveland, Washington, Detroit. Okay, Western Conference. Utah. Damn,
Utah's balling out right now.
And the Lakers are fit. Wow, the Western Conference is much better than the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, it is, but we all still know what's going to happen. The Lakers are going to jump from that number 5 and take that number 1, but most likely by the season ends. And if they don't do that, they end up going to.
How many games are left? So let's see. It's been 52 games.
Yeah, yep, just about.
Just give or take. Everyone's played about 50 something. So they got about 30.
A little more than half.
30. Yeah, they got about 30 more games to go.
Or a little less than half.
Yeah.
And man,
Portland's right there.
People forget Chris Paul's over there on the Phoenix Suns, still balling them out, having them be in second place right now in the Western Conference.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, man. If you forget,
wow,
Chris Paul.
14. And with Devin Booker.
Yep.
Wow, yo,
literally two different generations right there.
That's the biggest surprise from looking at these standings, folks. I didn't look at these beforehand. I was like, I want to actually learn a little bit more about it. It's like, wow, okay.
Yeah, man. Donovan Mitchell's balling out. That kind of leads me to my next thing. I'm sure we all seen the top 10 under 25-year-old list. And where LaMelo, I'm not sure if you've seen that TimboSlice. They had LaMelo up there. They had him ahead of Donovan Mitchell, who's literally carrying the Utah Jazz right now for number 1 seed right now in the Western Conference.
The disrespect.
You know what I'm saying? And over Jason Tatum. Just that right there, I can't even look at it. I know LaMelo's hurt right now.
Come on.
Definitely has still great potential to win.
Yeah.
To win.
He's got to do it. He's got to do it more consistently.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that list was a joke. I don't know if people do that to troll. But LaMelo still got to earn his stripes out here. That's all I got to say. But they want it to be controversial. Yeah, they want it to be controversial. Yeah, man. I feel like they definitely do that every year. No matter, it's not even exactly the NBA or ESPN. I know it's Ball is Life and all these other basketball companies out here. They
need clicks. They need things. You know what I mean? It's just how the business is. It's how it goes.
And look at us. They got us talking about it. But we'll see what happens, man. It's gonna be a tight squeeze for that Western Conference. We'll see who pulls out in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, bro. You know what? What got me talking and got people on Twitter talking? Aaron Rodgers. Going back to a little football. This was in the news. Aaron Rodgers, he was hosting Jeopardy, and he was on Instagram Live with his bae, with his girl, in bed, being like, "Babe, what do you think? I could do 46 days of taping in the off season. I'll be gone. I'll be doing Jeopardy." And she was like, "I love it. I love that idea." And you'll be gone too. Oh yeah, and he was like, "Okay." He was like, "Sounds good to me." Yeah. Yeah, and so he could potentially be the next permanent host. It's been his dream. He's like, I've watched this show forever since I've been young. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, me
trying to become the next Al Roker. I wouldn't mind me being the weatherman, man.
Yeah, it's raining sideways,
right? Hey, I gotta respect it, but it's like, does he have to choose one or the other? Can he play both football and Jeopardy?
Jeopardy's in the off season. No, Jeopardy's in the off season. But it's always filmed in the off season.
100%. But what they say though is even jobs like that can drain you. It takes your focus off, it distracts you off your routine.
No. When it's actually filmed is literally like this point right here where it's just. It's the dead zone. It's not like any OTAs or he wouldn't miss any football activities.
Are they going to go on a specifically Aaron Rodgers schedule, or just that's how?
Yeah,
Jeopardy season just comes right after football season. Aaron Rodgers just this
literally
double checking out here. He's
literally
doubling up.
It does. No, that's why he's doing it right now too. He's like because they film it for 46 days. So that's a season of Jeopardy. You know what I mean? So if he's on a season,
I'm jealous,
of Jeopardy,
man. I'm jealous, man.
He's got the life.
He's living an American dream right now. If you ask me,
he is Aaron Rodgers.
That's crazy, man. And I should remember. I think the prior host unfortunately passed away, right?
Alex Trebek.
Yeah, I'm a man.
Put some respect.
Alex should be right, man. So we'll see if he got some. Aaron Rodgers has some big shoes to fill, but I'll definitely be entertaining watching him. I know you've seen.
For sure.
I know you've seen. I gotta say though, that one contestant trolling Aaron Rodgers. You seen the question he asked?
Oh yeah, that was funny as hell.
He wrote down.
Would you want to do bonus? That?
Why didn't you kick a field goal? Why did you kick a field goal?
No, it was. Why didn't you? What did you think? Did you want to kick a field goal or something along those lines? And he's like, not me.
Nah. He didn't see. He was like, he asked him, why didn't you kick that field goal? Aaron Rodgers goes, that's a great question.
Oh yeah.
Talking about did he
say why? I thought it was how.
Yeah. It was because he's coming at that, throwing him for that playoff game when it wasn't even Aaron Rodgers' fault.
Yeah,
I blame that all on the coaching, down by 8, kicking a field goal with like less than 3 minutes left. I forget me who the Packers were playing, but it was just prior a playoff game. Mm-hmm. I think it was against Kansas City, actually. Kansas City.
Oh yeah, here. Yeah. It was something like that. I remember that.
But yeah, Aaron Rodgers said that's a great question. That means, hey,
he's
I don't know, man. That's like Marshawn Lynch. People asking Marshawn Lynch about, why did the ball didn't go to you at the goal line?
I don't know.
You can't ask me that. You're gonna have to ask people upstairs.
And there's conspiracies out there. You know what I mean? About it.
It always is, man. Always is.
Now,
speaking of conspiracies,
conspiracies right here. It is conspired that August 20th is the release date of Madden, and Derrick Henry has been revealed to be on the cover. It got leaked.
Listen, the Madden curse. The Madden curse. The Madden curse is real.
It's real. There's actually an episode about it. Like
listen, I'm not much of a video gamer, right? I play Madden. I play 2K. I play FIFA. It's hilarious. I was on Amazon Prime the other day. I was like, you know what? Let me get Madden 20. I don't even got Madden 20 yet, ladies and gentlemen. Don't kick me. Don't kick me. I'm an old man, all right? I'm out here playing Madden 15 sometimes just for the fun of it. But I got Madden 20, and we all know who's on the cover of Madden 20.
Oh yeah, Lamar.
Nah.
Oh, 20?
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes.
Oh yeah. And he's in a boot.
Yeah, man. Patrick Mahomes on the cover of Madden 20. So that just shows you this curse is still alive and going well, because Tom Brady will put that witchcraft on that ass. You see what he did, ladies and gentlemen, for his number 7th ring, the GOAT, Mr. Brady.
That voodoo.
Beat up the baby. So it could be alive and well. I'm assuming Lamar was on the cover. I'm not sure, was it 19 or 18? But I feel like when Lamar 19, was on the cover,
I think.
Did he get injured? I feel like he got injured that season, I believe.
That was his MVP season, I believe.
Oh, well, so he had the opposite effect.
Mm-hmm. That he did.
But that was just crazy to me because I had no idea Patrick Mahomes was on the cover of Madden 20, so that just made me think. So what do you think is going to happen to Derrick Henry, though? Hopefully, still top running back.
Nothing, I hope, bro. Why would you wish that?
Personally, I'm still choosing Dalvin Cook over Derrick Henry, but that's just my personal opinion.
Well, Dalvin Cook's always hurt, bro. I mean, not that he's not great, but he's less reliable. Derrick Henry is just he's always ready.
You right, which is big. But if I was going down the field, I need to give the ball to somebody. It's gonna be Derrick Henry or Dalvin Cook. I gotta give it to Dalvin Cook, bro. Got it. Let's not act like Dalvin Cook didn't have the most break off. He didn't have the most breakaway runs ever. Derrick Henry's a beast. Don't get me wrong. Derrick Henry's a beast. He's a monster.
Derrick Henry had over 2,000 yards in a season and literally broke like a whole team of tackles.
Look at that offensive line though too.
Okay, but they lost a Pro Bowl tackle at game 5, and another one.
But that's not good. Did Dalvin Cook not ball out though this prior season too?
He did. That is true.
I don't know if he hit 2,000 yards, but
no. Only Derrick Henry did.
We can't be perfect. We can't be perfect out here. Listen, yeah. I'm just saying. I say all that to say hopefully Derrick Henry doesn't have a terrible season, all right, due to the Madden curse.
Another edition of Donnie's freezing cold takes.
Hey, listen, that's just my personal opinion.
That is. Yo,
Dalvin Cook got some fantasy.
It's true. Now, I'm excited for the draft. I can't wait to I can't wait for that to come up. I'm thinking if we can, bro, we'll definitely try and get a draft special going on.
Of course, that's a must.
Hell yeah.
A lot of interesting things going on. We touched on just Sam Darnold. What the Jets got out of it, what the Panthers got out of it.
Yep. The draft too being the 29th, like this is good because after that then it really gears up towards like, okay, this is the final home stretch until football, and then you see what your team has, how they're going to impact everything. I'm excited for that. But some stuff that's actually going on now, the Masters, man. Now I haven't gotten out to golf yet this year, but I definitely will, especially being nice. I would love to go with my dad. The Masters is huge. It feels like we were just talking about the Masters. Well, not us personally, but just in general, because of the pandemic, it was played like late last year,
right?
And then late last year, and then it's already back up again.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, I told you, TimboSlice, when it comes to golf, man, I only know 2 words, and it is Tiger Woods.
Ooh, and that's a little that's a sour subject right about now, considering what just came out that he was the speed was excessive speed, I guess. So hope he has a speedy recovery though. Yeah. We kind of have a couple ideas, but you know what I mean. Hey, that's neither here nor there. We just hope he gets better, and hopefully he can get back to golf and the healthy needs. I'm sure he will.
It's a living legend right there.
Yeah, it is.
I know we got some potential ones. My boy Rory McFlurry. I'm calling him Rory McFlurry. That's all I gotta say right now.
Folks, what's this guy talking about? It's Roy McElroy. Please put some respect on his name, please. Roy McElroy. Listen,
you need to put some seasoning on that name.
Seasoning. We put enough over here. But it looks like Justin Rose is leading after the first day. He's 7 under. Wow, Justin Rose. Brian Harmon is he's 3 under, so he's tied for second with Hideki Matsuyama. Okay, Matsuyama. Wow, I got that. Matsuyama. That's good. That's good.
Hey, you got the Yankees jersey on. I think Hideki Matsui might have put that power into you, though. Godzilla. Shout out to Hideki Matsui.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep more of an eye on the Masters heading into this weekend, especially because it's like golf Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Simpson and Zalatoris. Still -2 right now at the bottom of the pack of the Masters.
Yeah, it looks good. You got... This is going to be a tight race, but the Master, or not race, obviously, but race to the finish, to the last hole, obviously. But Justin Rose,
always pain.
That starts out. Yeah, there's a lot of up and down in golf, and golf is a funny game. So I'm looking forward to the Masters. I'll probably see if I can watch a little bit this time. And you know what I would do, Donnie, just to put it to actually be like, you know what, I will watch the Masters, is I would bet on it if I could. And you know what's going to happen in New York State pretty soon? That just got put out a little cha-ching, my friend.
Oh,
little cha-ching.
a little bit of dice rolling over there.
No. You go on the phone. You pick your favorite player. You go, boop. Maybe FanDuel will give us a sponsorship, and then boop, you just click a button, bet $5 on something outrageous, and if it happens, you hit for big money. You got to sprinkle it around. I'm looking forward to that because I would do that on something like the Masters, just to like have something vested in it.
Hey, why not? And I feel like something like with the Masters, it's more of a guaranteed win. The odds will be on your side, and at the end of the day,
golf is a funny game.
Hey, I believe it. But we got a wide margin right now. My man Rose with the heat of the pack.
He's got a 4-shot lead right now.
If anything, speaking leader of the pack, I might put a stack on him, man. Just saying. But it shows you too, scared money don't make no money. So a lot of FanDuel action, a little bit of gambling action. What do you want to do? It rolling the dice at the table. You bet in black. You bet in black or you bet in red. Always go black though.
Mm-hmm. Hey, if you go red, don't dread it.
You know what I'm saying? And I must say this too. The Masters is going on right now. We're talking about this with sports gambling. Money's in the air. And speaking of money, I'm sure we all seen what these NFL executives saying about
your taxes. You're due, by the way.
Hey,
that's coming up.
We got over a month. All right, don't put any pressure on us, Americans.
Oh yeah, May. Oh okay. Oh yeah.
They did postpone it May 17th. Now, come on now, man. Mm-hmm. So listen, hey, but that boy, you all know Dory Jackson, new signee for the New York Giants, gonna have to start paying those New York taxes, because he got a pretty hefty check out of it. Giants already were very active doing their free agency, already signing 15 players from other teams.
Yeah, they were on it.
You've seen the Dory Jackson deal. He's a great defensive back. I love him from the Titans. Was he slightly overpaid? Yes, but
we'll
Giants.
See. No, I think we'll see. That's still to be determined. He could elevate.
Still a liability.
His play.
He can. That's what makes him liability.
That's what you got to see.
Himself. You got to see 100%.
Because that Titans defense was pretty bad.
Yeah, I agree.
But now they got Bud Dupree. They got the whole thing. You know what I mean?
A lot of weapons. I mean, the Giants gave him $37 million guaranteed over 4 years.
What happened with the Dory Jackson?
Hey, listen. I know he's coming off an injury from last year, but the Giants, I'm sure we talked about the contract he signed on the last podcast episode. 4 years, 60-something million, over half of that guaranteed. It is a little bit unheard of. Unheard of for a defensive back. Yeah. But a lot of NFL executives are feeling some type of way about it because you know what it is? They don't want that type of power to go to the players because the players see, oh, this defensive back is getting paid this much. And I'm almost as
That's
good as
a new market now.
Exactly.
He set the market higher.
Exactly.
Business is business, baby.
Yep, and that's why I'm sure you guys seen the headlines, man. Random NFL executive ripping the New York Giants for paying Dory Jackson, giving Dory Jackson that deal. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it. 3 years, $30 million. At the end of the day, he's a great defensive back, and he has time to prove himself. These NFL executives are anonymous, so they could just be rich lobbyists or can actually be NFL owners and GMs. But hey, cut the check, man. Cut the
check.
They all deserve something.
But with the salary cap and all that, they could do voidable years. You never know. That contract, it seems like contracts are fake. The cap is fake. They can manipulate anything they want. It's just wild. It's just wild.
Kind of like podcast.
Kind of like
is money fake?
Well, that'll be another
paper money.
There's one organization that used to be like that, where they would always think, "Yo, that organization right there will do whatever they want to win," and that's why I always love them. And that's the New York Yankees. It's Major League Baseball.
The Bankies.
You ain't wrong. I feel like it would be wrong not to touch on them wearing the jersey. You feel me? Y'all feel me?
Hey, only right, man. That's right, man.
Unfortunately, they lost to the Orioles last night. Yo, seeing that they took 2 out of 3 from the Orioles though, and they're starting to really come alive. Aaron Judge is of course again on the disabled list or the injury list, the IL with an oblique. Man, baseball is a non-contact sport, and I feel like these guys are
I think the
always
dude
on
is
the injury list.
I think the dude is too tall to be playing baseball. That's
I
why
guess, dude.
he's
I
always getting
guess.
injured. He's standing out there too much in outfield. I guess putting too much on his obliques. I really don't
think
get it
so.
either. I think he's gonna come back all right though. I got a lot of faith in my Yankees this year.
Yeah, they're 3-3 right now. But like we said before, folks, it's a long season.
I would love to go to a game this year. Me and Timbo
too.
Slice, we gotta
Me
get a
too.
group together, go to a game,
Yeah.
man. And we're gonna be safe. Just
Yeah,
have to say that.
yeah. My only thing is the the good old jab. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with it, so I'll just get a up the nose, a little Uncle COVID test. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Is that what they're requiring? Are they I'm just curious.
Or
Is that
your
what-
Excelsior passport.
Gotcha. Is that in order to get into Yankees games or just
Probably there's probably something like that. I don't know
if,
though.
if the if they're doing that
at least a negative COVID test, I think.
Okay, because I just know the Texas Rangers didn't do that. It's just I mean if you're wearing a mask, then you're good. So I know some of them are
Yeah,
just
but there was
masks.
there was no mask in
Yeah,
there.
there wasn't at all. That's Texas, so that's a whole nother state.
Yeah, I know.
We'll see what New York does. I have to actually see if they're having fans at their games. I know they already had a couple home games. So we'll
yeah,
see,
Yankees.
man.
So the Yankees are. Yeah, I saw that.
It's not
I
so
saw
it's just
that, yeah.
capacity. Okay.
Yeah. It's just like 25 capacity. So
And
tomorrow
mask.
tomorrow the Yankees play the Rays in Tampa Bay. So the Garrett Cole looked good the other day. As far as tomorrow's matchup, like that when they're playing the Rays. Gary Sanchez is doing real well. He's hitting well. He's
Stanton hit
defending
that
well.
grand slam too a couple games ago. That was
Stanton
that was a
did.
monster. That was a monster.
Stan hit that. He hit that hard.
He was definitely going for the green. I mean, in one way, that was a birdie. I think it was almost a record over 410 feet.
It was
center field.
That was a bomb, dude. Cannon, absolute
Sheesh.
moonshot, dude. Yeah. So I'm looking forward. Obviously, with baseball, there's not much to be said because there's so many games. So every time we get on, we definitely are gonna update you guys living in New York. So Donnie, anything else that stuck out to you during this week? I know we're giving the beautiful people of the Pay Dirt podcast a little mini cast, a little pod, mini pod, whatever the folks want us to call it. Anything else that stuck out to you already? Today is Thursday. Tomorrow will be Friday, end of the week. Anything that stuck out to you more since we last visited?
Yeah, I actually just came across this one cool story. I know we touched on Evander Holyfield last podcast. Just everything going on Triller and Floyd Mayweather still up in the air with Jake Paul, or Logan Paul, one of those YouTubers, and then Logan Paul boxing the UFC fighter. Evander Holyfield though, he actually has 2 children that are actually professional sports. A lot of people don't know about. There's Evan Holyfield, who's actually 26 years old. He's 4-0 right now in professional boxing.
Wow.
Yeah, he already had 4 fights. Just saying, he's really taken up after his father. Obviously Evander Holyfield, and he's a young cat too. And they're saying he has a very similar style to his father. Right now he's a welterweight with a 4-0 record right now professionally.
He's on it. He's got his dad's juice.
Hey man, those genes are real. Those genes are real. I mean, Evander Holyfield has 11 different children with 6 different women. So I'll hope
they're spread far and wide.
You know what I'm saying? So I hope out of one of those seeds, some are more fruitier, I guess,
and aggressive.
They grow a little bit more.
A little bit, Bob. A little bit
than others. So I thought that was definitely cool to see.
What was the other who? So Evan Holyfield, and then
the
the other one is also professional. Who's that?
Yeah, actually, he's in
He's
the
really
league.
active with all of his kids though. Like he is a good dad.
Yeah, man, I respect it. I respect it. I mean, you see what LeVar Ball did. I mean, Lonzo Ball got to play next to one of the greatest basketball players ever. And now you see
True.
LaMelo, Rookie of the Year. So you see what being a great father does in one way or another. I gotta say, Mother's Day is around the corner. Shout out to my mama Dukes. Shout out to the great pops too,
Yep,
because
facts.
it's not only Evan Holyfield, it's also Elijah
Shout out
Holyfield.
Mama Duke's in heaven.
Hey, facts, man. Happy belated birthday
Brenda?
to the Queen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, her
Happy belated
birthday. Her
birthday to the
birthday
Queen.
was Monday, a championship Monday. It was a beautiful day Monday because it's been beautiful outside. I'm like, this is perfect. Yeah, bro.
It, man.
Yeah, yo, that's a good story. That's a good story.
Yeah,
What
man. Elijah Holyfield. He played college at Georgia. He's actually
college what?
College football. Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
like I said, he's in the NFL right now. Elijah Holyfield right now. He's a member of the Philadelphia Eagles. He was a baller at Georgia. He kind of taken a different path as you see as his brother, but he enrolled at the University of Georgia 2016. Only played in 5 games though, rushed for 29 yards with 6 carries. But in his last year in 2018, he had 693 yards with 50 carries, and then he got injured. Then another year at Georgia, in 2018, rushed over 1,000 yards.
And why haven't we heard about this?
He.
Oh, that was 2018.
Yeah, that was 2018.
That's probably why. It's 2021.
Yeah,
I forgot. I forgot. I'm like, why haven't we heard about this?
I mean, last year they get canceled, so but
that's true. True.
One way or another, though, he's still in the league right now. He's actually a member of the Philadelphia Eagles practice squad. That's the thing. He's
dope.
He's been going from practice squad to practice squad.
He's still getting paid and playing. You know what I mean? With professionals, he's still part of the team, and they could use a pump up from good old Pops himself down there in Philly. Yeah.
Hey, you can't beat that. That's an OG right there.
That's big.
He'll put hair on the chest, but I thought that was pretty cool though. Elijah and Evie Holyfield, both are professional athletes. Being the Holyfield's offspring, man. But it just shows you, bro. I mean, speaking of offspring, we're here in the springtime. Weather's getting better. A lot going on.
I'm feeling good.
Coming soon.
Feeling good. We're gonna be coming soon, man. Yo, Donnie, I appreciate you, bro. Listen, stay swole. Stay swole. Swole's the goal. Size is the prize. Listen. Stay well. Okay. I don't want you turning purple. Make sure you have sunscreen on. Okay. Okay. I know you're down by the beach in the sand. Go build a sandcastle. Do what you got to do down there, pal.
Hey, always remember the darker the fruit, the sweeter the juice.
I thought it was a berry, but okay. Your head kind of does look like a berry, so it makes sense.
Hey, either or. And you see my berry. I had to bring out the berry cherry glasses here. I had a style.
Look at him. Look at him.
It's only right. It's only right.
Yeah. When my Shady Rays get here, I'm gonna. We're hitting that. We're hitting that podcast funk. Boom.
Hey, you already know, man. We got more to come.
You already know.
Definitely been a fun episode, man.
Hell yeah! Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. We made it happen. All right, listen, Donnie. Anything for the people before we go?
Just look up and keep going up. That's all I gotta say. Just look up. Everyone's looking down at their phones or whatever. Literally look up at everything. Your goals. You're outside. Just life in general. Just look up and be you.
Okay. Well, listen.
Keep going up.
Look up, but keep looking for the pay dirt. You know what I'm saying? Get in there, grind, work your ass off. It'll pay off, kids.
You know the vibes.
We appreciate every one of you. By this time, we have 25 subscribers. We appreciate every single one of you. That's 2 more than we did on Monday, and we are a quarter way to our goal. So everybody. Our first goal is to get to 100 subscribers. We appreciate every single
podcast. Like, subscribe, follow Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube.
Like, subscribe, follow. Yeah, we appreciate every single one of you.
We appreciate the love.
Listen, have a great weekend, and we will see you on Monday. Peace.